بكم مشاهدينا في فقرة الفاشن من برنامج سيدتي. زي ما عودتكم على كل ما هو جديد في الأزياء المحتشمة، اليوم معايا مصممة تميزت بالأزياء المحتشمة والعصرية، صافيا عبدالله. Hi Sophia, I would love to welcome you on the show.
Thank you for having me, Galia.
You're a modest fashion designer, and of course we're seeing like it's a growing field in fashion. Can you tell us how you started?
So basically when I first started, I started covering. It was about 5 years ago, and I started designing pieces for myself because I felt like there wasn't the same kind of fashion that I wanted to depict and wear and express myself with, and I always felt like I looked a bit older. So I started making things that were very modest and modern and fresh that I could wear, and also a lot of people started to notice. So they'd tell me, why don't you start a line? And that's kind of when the seed was planted, and I started to think.
So you couldn't find any trendy, modest fashion?
Yeah, I couldn't. It was really hard to find pieces in the high street wear, and to go to the quirky boutiques. It was really difficult finding anything that I thought would represent me and what I wanted to look like.
How did you achieve the looks, the trendy looks, in a modest way?
So being from a mixed background, I have half of me is not Arab, so I always felt like I didn't quite find where I fit in and where I belonged. I always wanted to go to the mainstream fashion, and I loved things like Balmain and Givenchy and Gucci, and they never made things that were modest. So I kind of wanted to find the middle ground between all of the high-end designer brands and what I wanted to look like, and I kind of just created things based on that.
And what about your collections? Can you tell me more about them?
So my collections have been they're so different from each other, and it's always based on the inspiration I find in each fabric. So usually I'll find something that I'm obsessed with and I love, and then I create what I think works with those materials. Obviously women's bodies are so different, so I love to create things that can work with so many different figures and different shapes of all sizes of women. What
is the cut that is suitable for most body types?
Most body types, I feel like, are things which are looser. They always look better. So kaftans with like a belt, I find to be like, super beautiful, flowy, long flowy fabrics. And I like to do a lot of track pants, which are looser. I feel like those are very in, and you can wear them and feel great about yourself and still be comfortable.
What are the key pieces in your collections?
The key pieces for me are a lot of track sets. People travel a lot, they need things that are comfortable, and they still want to look great. So I do a lot of kind of glam track sets, what I call them, and they're basically like a bomber and some like pants, and they're like usually kind of metallic, or those are my key pieces. I like a lot of blazers. I also make things which are like, they look like a trench coat, but they're more of an abaya.
What are the fabrics you usually use in your designs?
So I like to use fabrics that feel nice, and obviously things that are attractive. I like a lot of nets and laces. A lot of my things have texture to them, so I usually tend to just gravitate to whatever I think looks, a lot of the times it's sparkly, if I'm honest. There's usually some sparkles going on, you could see. But usually I just gravitate to things that have texture and that are light and easy to wear and comfortable.
What's next on your agenda?
Obviously getting international acknowledgement is important for me, so I might be dressing some celebrities soon, so that's exciting.
That's very exciting. Thank you so much, Sophia, for your time. I really enjoyed your design.
Thank you so much, Ghalia. I really appreciated having me.
وعودة لكم زميلاتي في استوديو سيدتي.